Hey everybody, David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Teen Wolf Season 2, Episode number 6, called Frenemy. And when I think of the word frenemy, for some reason I think of, do you know your enemy? Do you know your enemy? Anyways, hopefully you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, last episode ended on a little crazy note because Derek is acknowledging that Scott himself is an alpha of his own. He's got his own pack. He's not an omega. But then he challenged him in a sense and he said, you know, you can't beat me. That to me is a threat, but it's true. At this point, Scott cannot fight Derek because he will lose. And then obviously everyone finding out that Jackson is indeed the KANIMA. Crazy stuff. Buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride. Probably Gerard. Who knows though? All right, season 2, episode number 6 of Teen Wolf. Man, this show is really good, beyond belief. It's really freaking good. But does nobody else get bothered by the sound in this show? Because to me lately, the sound has been just kind of off. There's certain scenes that just don't seem right with the sound. I don't know if that was like, again, an editor, like a final edit sort of troubles, or if that's just what they wanted to go with. Certain scenes just come off very odd sound wise, like the club scene where it just seemed quiet even though music was playing. It just felt empty. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's nitpicks, but interesting stuff per usual. You guys know how it always does. No Isaac, no Erica, which is always a bummer. I like them too. Who's the other one? Boyd, no Boyd either. Junior has showed up. I don't know why just his name slipped my mind. His face looked familiar, but I couldn't put a name to it. And then has anyone, I don't know, I gotta go back and reread the Patreon messages. I don't know if anyone's ever verified what Victoria is. Like, is Victoria, she doesn't come off as Allison's mom. She really doesn't. So like, what is she? I don't know. I seriously don't know. I seriously don't know. But another interesting thing that we find out is that the KANIMA, aka Jackson, is looking for or is being controlled by someone. He has a master. But who? What the hell, man? Why are there always so many questions at the end of an episode? Who? I have no clue. Gerard did some weird ass shit where he didn't get attacked some way, somehow. Could he be controlling the KANIMA? Could he be using the KANIMA to draw Derek out to then get Derek? And then that fighting scene too, it was like not the greatest. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely not the greatest. I don't know. It's just, I'm like back and forth with like what I want to give this episode. I'm like high 7, low 8 range. I like the characters. I love the story that's going on. But this just, I don't know, this wasn't my favorite episode. But it's not a bad episode either. This guy comes off creepy, man. Gerard? Hell no, this guy's creepy as all hell. Like, no, absolutely not. If your grandparent came up to you and was like, let me check your pulse while I ask you a question, you don't get off of me? Heck no, man. Heck no. But I'm telling you, right here, when Victoria showed up as substitute teacher, I'm like, yo, this family has a hold of this entire community. This entire, dude, how the heck did Gerard just walk in and become principal? And then how did she just become substitute teacher? They just run shit. They legit run shit. I feel bad too for Jackson. I don't know why. I feel bad for Danny. I feel bad for a lot of people in the show. A lot of them. They're all like so depressed, so alone. But I mean, otherwise, unless there's something major I'm missing, there really isn't much else in this episode. Just the fact that the lady who translated the Latin thought that it said friend as opposed to master. That's a big deal. Jackson potentially having Styles and Scott pressing charges on them for holding him hostage. That's a big deal. No one wanting to listen to Lydia ever. That's a huge deal to me. Danny getting hurt, but being okay with, getting paralyzed from the neck down and being okay with it because his ex-boyfriend went through the same thing. Interesting though, interesting. I'm trying to see as I skim through if there's like anything major that went on. I wanted them to dive more into like Derek challenging Scott as well though, because he did mention in the last episode that that Scott's an alpha of his own pack. I wanted him to, I don't know why, I wanted them to dive into that more. Also, I swear to you, Derek like sliced at the KANIMA's throat, correct? And for a moment there, I thought Jackson had blood on him, correct? Is that not what happened? How did Jackson heal from that, if that was the case? Let me see if I can find it. And we went too far. But I swear to you, I saw blood. I saw blood. Yeah, like, there's blood on him. I'm almost certain he got sliced. Unless it was on his chest, but he had no marks the second he was in the, so can he heal now? Because he had no marks here. Is that something that he can do, or does whatever happens to the KANIMA not carry over into Jackson's body? So many questions, man. So many questions. And I'm sure at some point they'll be answered, but so many freaking questions. So far, it seems like Junior is the perfect person for Lydia. If we can't get Styles and Lydia, Junior seems like an okay number 2. He's leaps and bounds, or at least right now, better than Jackson as far as treating her wise. But then again, there's some mystery stuff behind him too. Like, is he just who he is, just a student from the school, or is there more to him? Just an interesting episode. Like I said, a high 7 for me, maybe a low 8. Who's protecting Jackson and the KANIMA? I have no clue. Somebody knows more than what they're telling everyone they know about. And it's going to be somebody we know. I'm assuming it's going to be somebody we know. But anyways, that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, guys.